Hey, what's up? We are ready for a Arena Cube draft. We're jumping right in. Last queue was super long, so I wanted to jump in with a finished queue this time. And you know what I'm doing this time? I am going to be, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be probably picking up this Mind Stone. Honestly, Omnath, Locus of Creation, just going 4 mana, 4/4. When it enters, draw a card, landfall. When a land you control enters, you gain 4 life. Basically non black. If it's a second time, oh my goodness. Just insanely good for Omnath. And we'll probably draft everything non black. Honestly, let's do it. Let's just go all in on 4 color on pick one because of Omnath. I don't think there's anything else to really be doing here. Mindstone would be my next pick. Fairy Mastermind Flash Flying. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. Each player draws a card. Like, that's pretty good. Harvester of Misery, 5 mana, 5/4. Liliana the Veil is an OG. Yeah, let's just take the cool mythic and we'll see what we can do with this. With that said, we're gonna pick any shocks we see that are non-black, and we're probably gonna pick things like Thieving Aven. Honestly, Jewel Mine Overseer might be good. Garruk the Great Henge, Flooded Strand might just be the pickup. Tribal Flames would also be interesting. Confounding Riddle. Look at the top four. Counter. Thought Partition. Thought Scour. Thieving Aven, like I said, deals combat damage. Draw a card. It's either that or Flooded Strand. And honestly, let's just pick up the Flooded Strand. Let's just get into the lands right away. Um, Elegant or Meticulous Archive. Archangel, Flash, Flying, Vigilance. When it enters creature you control, nothing great. Jet Collector, Black. Not really worried about it. Guardian of the Gearpore, 3 mana, 3/3 flying. When it comes in, bounce. I like that. Let's look at the. I think we're looking at one of these surveil lands though, and I think I'm looking at the Elegant Parlor right now. The red-white one. No, let's pick up the blue. Blue lands always have a premium. Snapcaster Mage. Oh, Breeding Pool. That's what we want. There's also a Nadu, and I think I'm going to pick up the Nadu instead of the Breeding Pool. That might be bad, but Nadu is really, really good. If I'm going to be if I'm going to be straight 4 color, I want to be in the Nadu style 4 color. Tireless Tracker is also what we want to be doing. You'll notice that there's no lands in here. That's really scary for me. Like, not a single land. Super scary, but Tireless Tracker is really good. Scalding Tarn. There's also a Sylvan Caryatid, which is exactly what we want in this deck. There is also a Scalding Tarn, which is also exactly what we want in this deck. But the Sylvan Caryatid is a little bit more on brand right now. Prismatic Vista is, again, exactly what we want in this deck. Phenomenal. Um, the Hedge Maze is interesting, but we're going to take the Prismatic Vista. Base green, blue, splash, red, white. I'm here for it. We're just going straight 4 color. And we're going to respectfully draft the lands for it. Roast and then a 5/4. I'm kind of here for that. Spell Snare or No More Lies. Like, No More Lies would be interesting, but let's take the Twin Maw Storm Brood. When I was around, Roast had just come out. Like I said, I want to say Tarkir was one of the final sets that I was like very interested in. Windswept Heath is exactly what we want to be doing. Restoration Angel is also like interesting. Axebane Ferox might be interesting. I also do love Kogla, but Windswept Heath, we do want to have the lands in order to support a 4 color deck. We want to get a green, definitely a green blue land. We want to pick up some shocks. I didn't see very many this time around, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes that initial pack doesn't have a bunch. We are looking at a pretty cool deck right now. Nadu, Tireless, Omnath, Sylvan. Like, these 4 cards are an amazing core. Thought Scour. Tribal Flames is interesting, especially when we're looking at being a 4-color deck. I mean, 2 mana for 4 damage. Cool. Fecund Green Shell, 5 mana, 4/6, reach as long as you control 10 or more lands, creatures you control. Whenever this creature or another you control, a toughness greater than its power, so look at the top card. If it's a land card, you may put it on the battlefield tapped. See, that's interesting to me. Garruk is also interesting because it comes in fights. This kind of helps ramp, though, so let's take the Garruk. Garruk is interaction. Guardian of the Ghirapur. 3 mana, 3/3 flyer. There is also Archangel Avacyn. 5 mana, 4/4 flying, flash vigilance, which I kind of like. Let's take Archangel. Sometimes you got to play cool cards like Archangel Avacyn. We might be like Bant splash red. Like that might be where we're at. We're playing Bant flyers splash red. I mean, we don't have any red lands yet. But we are playing this Omnath, and we've got three double lands for him. Whenever a land you control enters, you gain 4 life. Like, that's just such a strong card. And I got to play Nadu in the draft yesterday, but he never really went off. If it's a land card, otherwise put it into your hand. This ability triggers only twice each turn. Like, I feel like I need a way to trigger him. Forsaken Crosswords. Getaway Glamour. As this land enters, choose a color. When it enters scry 1, if you weren't the starting player, you may untap it, add a mana of the chosen color. We're playing 4 color, so that's exactly what we want. We're sitting here with 5 lands in pack 1 and still having 7 playables. Like, we're in a great spot. I would like a breeding pool and a steam vents, I think. No, a breeding pool and a stomping ground. We're going to take a Kiora. It might go into the deck. Clarion Conquer, going to the sideboard. 3 mana, 3/3 dragon. Activated abilities of artifact creatures and planeswalkers can't be activated. Like, that's crazy. Buried. Exile target non-land permanent you don't control until it. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for its controller adds 1 of any color. Like, that seems pretty good. When this aura enters, exile target non-land permanent. There's a stomping ground here. There's also a cold steel heart. There's an enduring curiosity. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. When it dies, flash. Like, that's really good. But there's also a Tajik, indestructible haste, and that's amazing. So Tajik is what we're gonna take. Yeah. There's a bunch of cards in there I hope come back around. We'll see. We're not going to take a Mutavault. During your first 3 turns, add 1 mana of the chosen color. You choose a color. Blue, green, white. We'll take that. Resourceful Collector would be interesting. Titan of Industries. Cosmic Sovereign would be good. Repulse would be good. Unable to Scream would also be good. But we're going to take the Spirit's Headquarters. Spara's Headquarters. Mockingbird. Wingbright Sea Thief. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals. You choose one of them that gains whenever each opponent draws a card and gains 3 life. That's interesting. Leyline Binding. There's a Sacred Foundry, which I think is what we're going to take. Leyline Binding. The spell costs 1 less for each basic land type among. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Honestly, I think we're going to take that. And we're going to hope for a land to come back around because that's just really good. That is exactly what we want in this style of deck. This is like a 2 or 3 mana flash enchantment. Get rid of everything. I do need to pick up some stuff like Oreni, sure. Sapphire Collector, 3 mana, 3/3 prowess. When you cast your second non creature spell on the turn, conjure a card. Disdainful Stroke, Memory Deluge. Meringue River Regent is honestly interesting. Thragtusk is like what I'm looking at here, but the Meringue River Regent being able to interact. Toby BC Befriender. Like, let's take the BC Befriender, I guess. Sunfall, exile all creatures. Yeah, let's take that. I do want this Temple Garden, actually. We're taking the Temple Garden. We will see another wipe. And we've got a lot of creatures ourselves. So we're kind of... We need to get a red land, I think. Kavu. 2 mana, 4/4. The Wandering Emperor. As long as enter this turn, put a 1/1 counter. Intrude on the Mind. Like, that's an interesting one. Angosaur Rex. Territorial Kavu, I think, is interesting. Green red early. Yeah, Territorial Kavu. Bloodbraid Elf. Yeah, we're going to take a Bloodbraid Elf. Vorinclex. Fatal Absence. Just for a target creature or planeswalker. For a basic plains card or you'll put in your hand, you may discard a card when you do return target permanent card. We're going to get the Lumbering World Wagon to like fix our mana. We're looking at 15. We're like green. We're like Naya / blue. Stomping Grounds came back around. We're going to take it. I want this Enduring Curiosity, but I do think that I need this Stomping Grounds. Doesn't. Windswept gets it, as with the Temple Garden. The Flooded Strand doesn't. I wanna Steam Vents, I think. Stomping Ground is good though. Molten Exhale. Esteli Reclaimer. Return target non-creature, non-land. Resourceful Collector, I think it is. Oh, this creature attacks. 2 mana, 2/1. Does combat damage. Put a chorus counter. If they're 4 more. Draw a card, then discard a card. Oh. My kitten is meowing. Disdainful Stroke. We're gonna put that into the sideboard. 3 mana, 2/3. Whenever one more creature he deals. Extraction Specialist, interesting. Portable Hold, I think might be better. Ephemerate. Intrude on the Mind is interesting, but we'll put that in the sideboard. Sunbaked Healer. Interesting. We do not have enough under 2 drops to play that. Thundering Falls. Kind of exactly what I want. Aether Channeler. That's Nissa Vastwood Seer. Once Upon a Time. Brazen Borrower is also very interesting. But I think we're going to take the Thunderwood Falls. Jace, Misty Rainforest. I think the Misty Rainforest is what we're looking for. Honestly, the Jetmir's Garden is what we're looking for here. Riptide Gearhawk would also be really good. Let's take the Jetmir's Garden. How many lands do we have here? 10? Alright. I think we're good on lands. Let's look for some exile target creature. Yeah, we're going to take a Swords to Plowshares here. Menagerie Curator actually is going to be what we pick because it's going to be amazing. The Swords to Plowshares is something that I want. Timeless Witness is also something that I want, but I need these early game creatures. Scrap Shooter, Oust, Leyline Prowler. There's Dragonlord Ojutai, which is what I want to take. Generous Plunderer. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may create a treasure token. Scrap Shooter, Oust. Damn. Overload. So this is 4 mana. Destroy all creatures. A creature destroyed this way can't be read, but Dragonlord Ojutai is good. 3 mana, 3/1. Path to Exile. Avacyn's Pilgrim. Exactly what we want. Honestly, Quick Beast Amulet is also interesting. Lotus Cobra is probably actually better than the Avacyn's Pilgrim, so we're going to take the Lotus Cobra. Windswept Heath. The Imara. Yeah, we're going to take the Imara. And then there's a Crater Hoof. There's also a 6 mana, 6/6 haster. And a Glory Heath Lynx. Do we take a Crater Hoof here? I don't think we take a Crater Hoof here. Do we take a Vorinclex here? We don't take Wathi. Maybe we take a Silent Hull Creeper. Wingbane, Godless, Overgrown, no. Inferno, no. Emerald Collector, probably. Honestly, Inferno Titan would be pretty good, but Emerald Collector is interesting. So let's take Emerald Collector. What do we got? We're looking at playables right here. We just got some really random strong cards. We're loaded up on this bottom end here. Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel. I don't know if Archangel Avacyn needs to be in here. Spell Pierce, Aether Channeler. Overlord of the Flood Pits. Whenever this permanent enters or attacks, draw 2 cards and discard a card. Yeah, like, sure. We'll get rid of Avacyn for that. I think Malcolm's probably going to get cut. Sacred Foundry. Let's get another Misty Rainforest, actually. Make Disappear is interesting. Sacred Foundry would be good, but a Misty Rainforest is probably what we need. And then there's a Timeless Witness, which is probably also what we need. There's also a Wooded Foothills, so let's take the Wooded Foothills. How many lands do I have? I have 12 lands. Am I going to play 5 basics? Honestly, I'm kind of here for it. And I don't have a double of any of them. And none of them are actually like black lands. Lacid Prowler. There's a Treasure Cruise. Let's take a Treasure Cruise. What do I got in the deck? We're at 24. What are we dropping? Quake me. Whenever your creature you control enters this equipment, intensifies by X or X. Hallowed Fountain. I think that's out. And I think Malcolm's out. Meow. Wait, did you guys hear that cat meow thing? Are we playing one of each? Oh, this is the most sick fucking draft. I mean, flipping. I'm stoked for this. We're just playing a straight 4-color pile. Oh, we're just playing Omnath. Omnath.deck, and I'm here for it. Sometimes there's some really cool and fun things out there, and Omnath.deck is one of them. Picking and going all in, that's kind of what I do on my drafts, and maybe that makes me go 0-3 sometimes, but then other times I get to see a hand like this, and look at this. We're going to play that down. And then next turn we're going to play a Sylvan Caryatid. As long as you control 4 or more creature tokens. I didn't even read that extra part. I will say this art kind of takes me out of it. Like, what is... He's wearing a collared shirt here? We're playing against Jund. Oh, we got double Sylvan Caryatids. If you also play a Tireless Tracker. No, Bristlebud Farmer. Bloom. Understaffed. Give me green. And then let me cast this. And then let me cast this. When this creature enters, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 creature cards and have a X or less among them, where X is the number of creatures that convoke this creature. Put the revealed cards. When this enchantment enters, exile target. End turn. I will double block that with this. Get wrong. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna double block that thing past the damage. So we're gonna play this. I'm gonna go white. We're gonna cast. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna pop one of these. When we do this, we're gonna draw a card. And then we're gonna activate this. When we activate this, we're gonna go get a mountain. And when we get that mountain, it's going to give us a red. We're gonna use that to activate this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. When that happens, we're going to click next. We can get in for that. We're gonna activate this. When we do that, we're gonna draw. And then we're gonna hit them. And that's gonna be their turn. I got rid of both of your creatures. And you now have nothing. Mwahaha. These lands are sick. There's that one card that deals damage based on like how many non-basic lands you have, and that might destroy me. But for now, I'm in a good spot. Mindstone, crack Mindstone. It's a good kill. Alright. I have 4 different basic lands. Destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Good game. Not a bad one. Not a good one. But not a bad one. Alright. We're looking at a pretty good hand here, I'm not gonna lie. We gotta choose a color. We're gonna choose... Well, this is gonna have to get a basic, so let's just play this. Enters tapped. And then we're gonna Prismatic Vista. I'm gonna sacrifice this, and I think we're gonna go get white. Explore, not bad. Pretty sweet land. So let's play this. It's a raccoon. Come on, let's play this. And we're gonna surveil. We're gonna put Lotus Cobra. We're gonna put that on bottom. Because we don't need to draw Lotus Cobra right now. Or in bottom. We're gonna put that in the graveyard, sorry. And at the beginning of your end step, a random non-food permanent card in your graveyard perpetually, you may play a card for as long. So now I can play the Lotus Cobra. You're a resourceful collector, you little raccoon. Oracle of the Alpha. Sure. We're gonna deal 3 damage. Get in there. And now we have a Garruk the Veil Cursed. Create some 1/1 black wolf creature tokens with Death Touch. Sacrifice a creature. If you do, search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle. Creatures you control gain Overrun. And there's that Prismatic Vista. Honestly, this is what I wanted. A Mox Jet. Where did... Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know exactly where they got that. And... Jeez, okay. Both of them in the very top. Oh, it's gonna resolve.
Hope I'm not ruining your little camping trip.
You're not gonna block? Yeah. All the counters, man.
It's kill or be killed.
Search for any creature. I have 3 mana. Your life is going low, my friend. And we've got a lot of game left to play. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hate the mismatched lands, though, I will say. Sure. Okay.
I'm gonna cut you down.
I have all 4 of my basic lands. This thing can't be blocked. This is a good one. Okay, let's play another one. 4-color Omnath going all the way. Who would have thunk it? Ooh, I don't know if I like that. Is that like a an actual like artist or something like that, I would assume. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. That's gonna enter tapped. Thoughtseize. Oh, what you gonna take from this hand? This hand is like, I think you have to take the Territorial Kavu, but you leave me with a lot of gas. Unless you have an answer to the Territorial Kavu. And if we can just get into Tajik. I'm gonna get rid of that Silent Wolf Creeper, 100%. And then I've got 2 great 4-drops. Okay. Counter up to 1 target. Wait a second. What? If an ability that permanent loses all abilities for as long as it. Oh, it lost like all abilities? Okay. I gotta play this right into his fucking dismiss right now. I think we're in a little bit of a rough spot right now. They've had perfect answers to everything that Tishana's was like, that's actually insane against the Kavu. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stoic Sphinx, sure. You got a counter? This thing's hexproof, I forgot. One, two, three, four. Another remand. Maybe I just need to play the counterspell deck because I keep running into like the counterspell deck, and it looks kind of fun. I mean, like that looks enjoyable, at least a little bit. I would say, somewhat, kinda, maybe. You got removal for the Ojutai. Ooh. So I think your next end step, return that card to the battlefield. Oh, that's gonna exile my. Yeah, good game. That was a good one. Yeah, they had the right answer at every step, and that Tasha's hitting my Kavu. That was probably the nastiest shit that I've seen in Cube. That is pretty sick nasty. I'd be pretty if that were me, if I had done that to someone, I would be pretty proud of myself. The Noid. Alright, good luck, the Noid. I believe in you. I don't. I only believe in myself. We're gonna keep this 7. Yes, we are gonna go get the Nyland. Oh, 1 mana, 1/1 haste. Let's take the Sylvan Caryatid. I'm gonna play the Tireless Tracker. Hmm. We're gonna play a Tajik. Indestructible haste. I am indestructible.
Leave me be, and you'll escape your life. This is my territory.
I am gonna play that. Haste, double strike, vigilance, trample. This one has first strike. Yeah, we're just gonna get in. We don't play. Seer Slicer. Honestly, that seems really good. That weapon he's holding looks really cool too.
There are some things that cannot be hunted.
I'm blocking. Hmm. Good game. 4-color Omnath. The first time I've actually been able to play Omnath. And I'm here for it. He's very strong. Very, very strong. I want it to be known, like, I have never once played Omnath. That is the first time I have ever played Omnath. I'm going to keep this 7. It's risky. I've got a full Naya, but 2 blue cards. But I also have a Sylvan Caryatid. And Sylvan Caryatid is just... It's such a good card, guys. Like, you do not put enough respect on Sylvan Caryatid's name. If I get spell snared right now, I will cry. I keep waiting for it. Like I keep waiting to be completely like outdone by a spell snare. It hasn't happened yet, thank goodness. So I'm like, okay, maybe we got some time. Maybe we got some time. I do think I just get Garruk out and I start pooping out wolves. I was tempted to get one of these two online. But with 4 mana, playing a 2 mana card is just not what I want to be doing. That inefficiency, I think, might have screwed me in the late game. But like next turn, next turn I'll be able to activate Garruk again. I'll have 2 wolves. Do I have stomping ground? No. We're gonna play a silent hall creeper. Hall creeper, sorry. Those are pretty cool lands, I will say. Cascade into Rabble Master. That's kind of sick. I'm gonna block here. I don't play that. I'm gonna play the Emerald Collector. I wanted to like sacrifice something to this. The Maelstrom Pulse. Okay. Sure. What you got going on over there? What you thinking? I will gladly activate that ability. gonna end my turn.
If you haven't heard me, then get ready to meet my flames. Let's make some more room to fight in.
I speak for the wild.
I'm sorry.
I have Naya. Give me some more blue. Give me that on the bottom. And then give me Treasure Cruise for all of it. Yes, yes, this is exactly what I want. I have all of the power. Soul of Windgrace. Yes, you may return a land. Thanks for playing Urborg. Now I have a 1 mana. Last one of those creatures. Death Touch and Lifelink. Interesting. I'm gonna play this. Play Windswept Heath. Give me a 1/1. I should probably be like sacking some of these wolves to go get a creature. But I think I'm in a good spot here. Tajik is just a really, really good card. I don't know what's in his deck actually. Spark Trooper, Aurelia the Laba. Target player discards a card. Get out of here. Great Elf. Renin 6, nice. Yeah. Good game. Yeah, that was a good one. We're looking at 4-1 with Omnath.deck. Feeling pretty confident in it. You don't play Omnath without, feeling following. Inheritance with a 1. Another Sylvan Caryatid and Omnath. Oh, heck yes. think I'm gonna Thundering Falls. Leave that on top. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. We'll get a removal spell, just in case. We got 2 of them. And a treasure cruise. Some stuff out there. Obfuscation. Ossification. Exile target creature until this leaves the battlefield. Sure. Blue, we got double green, double red. Just go for white, probably. Let's go. If he wipes my board right now, I do have Treasure Cruise. Jace uptick is pretty good.
I'll always be a step ahead.
I'm gonna get that.
I shouldn't have come.
I'm gonna activate that ability on itself. Good game. I think that's still lethal, right? Pretty sure. That was a good one. Omnath.deck, man. When Omnath comes down, Omnath comes down. He don't play around. I will say, playing with him has been probably one of my more fun experiences playing Magic. I really like our land base. The fact that we have actually only 4 basics in a 17 land deck. We drafted 13 lands. That's actually absurd. And we have no duplicates, no dupe lands. Bad Dobby the Ambitious. We're looking at a good hand here. Not great. No, it's an amazing hand. Raphine's Tower. Am I playing against another Esper deck? Go hard. I think he probably has to take the Sylvan Caryatid or the Resourceful Collector. Honestly, this card is my like most hyped card that I have not had the chance to play with before. Beyond Omnath, obviously. Twin Maws Stormbird. Actually? Yeah, the Misty Rainforest. That's exactly what I wanted. Bounce and Manifest Dread. Interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna get the blockers going. No real reason not to. The Scarab God. And use Cry X Rex the number of zombies.
I tire of adults pretending they know how to fix everything. This curse, this drought. Kill or kill. Really angry.
What are you gonna do here? This is my question. I'm like, I need to get in here. I need to start getting a clock. He's got the Scarab God coming down. I need to have an answer for that. So like the Garruk being here is good. If he blocks, I'm happy. Yeah, and I'm gonna end the turn there. This Misty Rainforest can get a forest. What do we got down here? The island's in there, so it can only get a forest. I can get a Temple Garden too. And a Stomping Ground. No, it can get a Stomping Ground. We already got the Temple Garden. Oh! I don't know if that was the right move on his part. I don't know what they had in hand, but it's an interesting conceit. I'll take it. Omnath didn't come down in that one, but we were looking at playing something out. We were playing some magic there. Corn? Uh-oh. You know Corn's here to play a serious game. We're looking great. We got a removal spell or a card advantage 2-drop. We got a little bit of a risky situation here, but when we draw that Sylvan Caryatid turn 1, I'm going to be really, really happy. Fanatic of Ronaz, sure. Uh-oh. Dang. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh.
Success. I will not allow.
Green, blue, white. We need red.
To stay in light.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna attack with both. Get in there. We're doing damage. We're gonna hope that Omnath comes back. Ooh, and he's got the fight. Okay. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're gonna play this. Draw 2 cards and then discard. We're gonna discard probably the Caryatid, but honestly, let's discard the land. No attacks. The Wooded Foothills. Hell yeah. Okay, so he's got a 5/6 Cruelty Gig. Target opponent reveals their hand to choose a card. Yeah, sure. No blocks. From the graveyard onto a battlefield. Okay, so I can play Omnath next turn. Good. Search your library for a card. Do it up. We're in a pretty, like, back and forth spot here. They've got options, but I don't know what they're going to really be going for here. Like, I don't know what their options are. They probably got to remove the Resourceful Collector. And Tuco Slicer. When this creature is returned target card from your graveyard to your hand. If this spell is kicked, conjure a duplicate card in your hand. Opportunity gains mania of any type. They're gonna gain a duplicate of something in my hand. They're looking at Omnath. Sure. And Terra Sunder. See, now that's a risky one.
Our goals align, so you have my aid. Open your mind to possibility.
Doing crazy stuff over there. Okay, pass. I'm gonna put that on bottom. I have green, enter. Yeah, we're gonna attack Ugin. We're gonna take that action. We're gonna search for planes. Red. We're gonna next. Sure. And we're gonna sacrifice this. And when we do, we're gonna go get a stomping ground. We're gonna have an enter tapped. We're gonna end the turn. A Nadu. Put target creature card from a graveyard on the battlefield under your control. Wingbane Venusaur. Bristly Bill. A Nadu. Kiora. What are we looking at here? Because these Nantuko Slicer is going to be doing all the things. I don't think I can win this one. He's got a lot of advantage. I do not have nearly as much advantage as he does. This creature enters return target card from your graveyard. If the spell is kick, conjure duplicate. Yeah, that's a concede right there. Good game. We're going to get into a really complicated board state where I am just infinitely behind on resources. So we're going to be at a 6-2, and we're going to play it. We're going to go down to like the wire right here. I think that's what they call it. We'll see how it actually turns out. Let's do it. Just in case we want to hit the bottom. We are going to hit the Kiora. You gonna burn me? Revealing a Goldspan Dragon. Let's drop a Windswept. I want to keep 2 of these lands. Let's drop those. Because I want to be able to go Tajik into Ojutai. Like, make him deal with Tajik, and then make him deal with Ojutai. Bloodstained Knight, not bad. Hmm. Yeah, and what are you going to do about this? So that'll be 6. That'll be 6. And then that'll be 10. As vigilance. That was a good one. I'm a little bit surprised that he conceded there. That looked to be like it was going to be a good fight. But hey, look at that. We can win. I'm proud of us for that one. Good job, guys. Yeah. Props. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks again for joining me on this draft. I really appreciate it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you in the next 7-0 tomorrow. Talk to you then. Bye, guys.